accountable for your
I'll be accountable when I'm around somebody who is cold, who doesn't give. How about that?
No, I think when I'm with a man who can be accountable for his flaws.
Okay, well, hold on. We're trying to be real nice here, but let's just get to the bottom line. We don't work. Let's keep it moving. Sorry.
I understand that you're getting angry. I understand that. And just take a deep breath for a second.
I'm trying to really communicate here, but to hear her indignation and this deep sigh is like I'm already discounting what you're saying. So it's really hard to open up to somebody like you and say, hey, I feel I might have done this thing wrong. And I would have done it more if I felt at that time that it would have been receptive, that you would have been receptive to that.
You know how I know, like I hear everything that you're saying right now, but let's talk about the coffee shop with your mom, and you tell your mom about the arguments that we have in the house, but you don't tell her when I apologize. And so when I say to her, I say, Roxanne, did he tell you I apologize? She said, no, Monet, he didn't tell me you apologized.
Maybe I don't remember you apologizing, because the way that you come off to me is exactly like you are right now. It's very much boom, 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 in my face. It's not, you're just not a sweet, caring person. I can't function.
I very much am. I just don't do that with you. Why? Because we are incompatible. I kind of feel like you've got some things about women, specifically black women, to be honest with you. He has an opinion about us that...
When have I ever said anything specific to black women?
You'd ask me questions like, don't you think black women are argumentative? No, I don't think I'm argumentative. And when you say what you wanted your wife to look like was more along the lines of Alicia Keys or Paula Patton, well, you've got me, super curvy, brown woman, short hair. That doesn't look like either one of those.
I asked specifically for a black woman.
Yeah, but I don't believe that. And you know I don't believe that.
Did I ask for a black woman?
Yes, you did.
100%. That's why I did this, because that's what I wanted. I wanted a black woman with the things that I asked for, somebody who would be warm, sweet, because I believe that that stereotype that's out there is not true, because I have so many black women in my family.
Which is why I find it bizarre, because you've got some very strong black women in your family. Your mother being one of them.
My mother is super sweet.
Your mother is amazing. She told you that you were going to have a hard time finding a woman that's driven when you lack focus.
We're going to take my mom out of this. I knew from the very beginning something wasn't right between me and you. But I really wish you would just admit that you were turned off, that I wasn't the stable guy that you really wanted. I'm not a 4-year-old guy who's CEO of whatever companies you can instantly have kids with. And that's the major issue.
Were you turned off when you learned about his work ethic and the type of job he had?
I asked for a man with direction, meaning you might make a mistake, it might not work out, but you have done the work to figure out how to get to whatever the next level is. When I asked what he wanted to do and what he told me he wanted to do, I knew that he did none of the legwork to figure out how to get there.
Did you marry for love or did you marry for money?
Huh?
No, because you're saying love. You're saying love, but you're saying you wanted, these specific things from Vaughn.
No. I knew Vaughn wanted those things, but I knew Vaughn hadn't done the research to figure out how to get the things that he wanted.
You were really turned off by that. And I could feel that. And I thought, that's not fair. And I resented you for that. At that point, I was done.
By no means did I want to hurt you. Like, I didn't.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
That was, from what I'm hearing, a major deal breaker for you, right?
Yeah.
Did you tell the experts that?
I don't think I completely conveyed that properly to them. No, I don't think I did.
Seeing this unravel breaks my heart. It really does, because we really believed that based on what you had told us about what you wanted and who you were coming into this, we really thought that this could be something pretty spectacular. But words have power in this case, and when we can't have a healthy dialogue about them, that escalation just sort of goes out of control.
When you said that I wasn't the stable guy, it knocked me down a few notches. I mean, I'll be honest. It really made me feel like you look at me as just some scrub dude, and I'm the successful girl who lives in New York, my own place. I'm super independent. I really don't need you. And that's really how I felt about that.
My intention was never to emasculate you. It was never to knock you down. It was never to do any of those things. I would never want to hurt you or make you feel like you weren't good enough. That wasn't it.
Experts, these seem like the conversations that should have happened during their marriage, during the honeymoon, at that moment, and now they're having them after they decide to get divorced.
I'm wondering if any of these kinds of dialogues happened at all during the process.
The problem was we just exploded on each other. And so a healthy dialogue, in my opinion, was something we really struggled with, and we didn't have that many times.
I can tell you without a doubt that they had a huge potential for compatibility as far as their personality traits. So for me, this is very sad in a lot of ways to see how this all played out, because you guys just proved that you can have that kind of dialogue, that you really didn't intend to hurt each other and demean each other and humiliate each other and all those things. So you have the capacity to do it.
Do you feel like you guys were there enough to support a struggling relationship?
I think you could have used this every day. Maybe you needed some real therapy as opposed to support and advice, but that would take, you know, a lot of training, because you both reach for grenades pretty quickly.
Would you do this experiment again?
I personally wouldn't do it again, but I would recommend this to anybody else. If they're serious about marriage and if, you know, they're tired of the dating scene, go for it.
Would you do this again, Monet?
Yeah, I still want to get married. At the end of the day, this was not a bad thing. This thing was amazing. Like, I'm a better woman because of all of this.
You know, Monet, even though we went through this experience, you know, I wish nothing but the best for you, honestly. I know you have a warm heart, and you do care about people. And, you know, we weren't meant for each other. That's really what it boils down to. But, man, like, you're a great catch. Independent, obviously gorgeous, you know, hardworking. And you're going to make some guy very happy. And I wish, like I said, nothing but the best for you in your future.
Thank you.
Sure.
I appreciate it. Mom, I already think you're a really amazing guy. You're a really loyal person, and I get that out of you. Of course, I clearly think you're handsome, so that, you know, is a bonus to all of that. But, no, I see you care.
Thank you.
You do.
Thank you for being here today and sharing your entire lives through this experience, and also today. I know it wasn't easy, but you were open and you were honest. Thank you so much for sharing your experience, and we'll check in a little bit later with both Vaughn and Monet when we get all three of the couples together for the very first time.
This is